Hello, welcome. This is Vince Southblessed, aka the Indigo Baby, and I am here to do an unboxing of the Nintendo Switch. Now, I'm obviously aware that there's a lot of videos out showing this, but I guarantee you this is just a very deep and personal moment for me, which I wanna capture. I've been a Nintendo fan for the longest, self-proclaimed fan man. That's literally it. My views as it relates to consoles and gaming are just super biased. If you see some of my other videos, you can, see I like to kind of get deep and scientific with stuff. And, I do genuinely believe that Nintendo are the best games developers, but I'm under no delusion. Do you know what I mean? It's a bias. This is a biased video with biased views on a biased channel. Nintendo is the best, has always been the best. Innovation as it relates to the console quote unquote wars always comes down to the Nintendo coming out first and everybody catting the flex straight afterwards. No sublims. This is the best thing. And the reason why this is such a big moment for me, there's loads of them, but the main thing is that, I don't know if I've actually shown in my other videos, but, I've got Game Boy, Game Boy Advanced, DS, 3DS, SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii, and previously the only thing that I didn't have was a NES, and, then we can get into like Virtual Boys and crazy stuff, which obviously is something I do want to get. But the Wii U was the only Nintendo console that I didn't get. And it wasn't for any reason apart from I didn't actually have the time to play games. And when I say I don't have the time, I'm always playing games. I was doing the appy thing. But, for people who watch the channel, I'm a transmedial producer. I make films, music, comics, animations, and games. Because when the Wii U came out, that was me embarking on my comic adventure and little bits of anime. I just had to, I'm privileged enough to be in a position that when that kind of thing happens, I had to consume a lot of comics. I had to watch a lot of anime. And so in terms of the hours it takes to complete games, I just couldn't commit to it. And so the way that I hadn't been playing my Wii as much towards the end, I got the 6th Wii in Bristol when it came out, midnight launch, all of that standards. It just meant that I knew I wasn't going to be able to play the Wii U that much, and I was right. And I almost feel like I got a bit lucky because it's just like the Wii U wasn't as good as some of the other consoles. My nephew's got one, and I rinsed his, and I love it, and I'm still going to get one. But the Nintendo Switch I had to get on release, and I actually only pre-ordered mine 2 days ago, but I can kind of Darren Brown these sitches when it comes to it. So, I'm very happy to be here from the get-go of the Switch. And as you would have all seen beforehand, so you got some instructions here on how to deal with the flex. So I was actually going to go for the grey one. And then basically, so I walked into a shop and they were like, oh yeah, all of our pre-orders are gone. But we got 4 upstairs physically. So this was a couple of days ago. So this is the 4 that the store was allowed to have before launch. And I was like, oh, just sell me one of those. And the dude was like, maybe I can do that. So he went and asked his manager. He's like, yeah, actually, he's kind of nuts, but I can sell you one of these right now. So it means I didn't have to cure anything. I couldn't have it until today, but I bought it 2 days ago. And he was like, oh, I've got the grey or the red and blue. And straight, not going to lie, follow fashion. I originally wanted the grey one, but because these ones sold out straight away, and then I had the option, I was like, yeah, let me just get these. And then in the videos that I've been watching over the last couple of days, I'm glad that I got it because, it's just that knowing which one goes where. And it is these, I'm liking the weight of these. Like, it's light. To date, my favorite controller obviously was the GameCube controller. I remember when I first put my hand in it, it's just like, it just slotted. And I'm getting like a similar kind of, with just the way the hands naturally fit into it. In terms of my hand size, this feels very natural. So, I'm liking how these feel. I definitely feel like I could get used to the play without any of the slots in there, just like the casual one just sitting back and doing it. I think I could definitely get used to that. So yeah, these are the controllers here. So yeah, I'm gonna get the holster for them. But before we get to that, so we have here now the Switch itself. Switch on the back. Deep. This is a madness. You can see like the condensation of my fingers just like leaving its print on. So this is the stand here. Micro SD goes inside. Speakers on the back. Port at the bottom. Game card on the top with fan, volume, and on and off. Headphone jack. Okay, so let's go for a switch click. Let's get the mic to pick this up. Oh, it's peakum. Yeah. When a console takes you from fanboy to fan manhood, that's what this is right now. It's a madness. Oh, and these plus, these tiny little plus and minuses. Sorry, I am actually super ill right now, but it's just even more of a reason to write off all work I was meant to do. So I'm not even complaining. Even illnesses is a positive when you got a Nintendo Switch in front of you. Yeah, the plus and minuses that are on. Should I mess about with the zoom here, or should I just allow it? I'm going to give you close-ups a bit later. But yeah, there's plus and minuses on the controller, and they can be pressed. I don't know if they'll actually have any function. Maybe it might be some zoom-ins and stuff, but also it doubles up as knowing like where you are. So I've seen a lot of people who have had trouble getting the controllers off, but this looks kind of obvious to me. Yeah, what was wrong with you lot? These lot. You didn't deserve, all you Switch influencers, you didn't deserve the free Switch they gave you. Look at that. Basics. Nintendo know what they're doing. Come on. All right. So, now, let's get into level 2. So, what we have here. So this is the... I don't even know what they're calling this. It's like a dock, but obviously that ends up giving you like a controller skeleton, you could say. Oh, it's musically very satisfying. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I'm going to have to see which one I end up preferring, because I've seen some people saying they prefer the casual one. I personally think, like, when I'm banging out those one-player ones, I probably will end up using this. This looks more like what I want to be doing. Definitely. Cool. So we've got that there. Important Switch information. Basics. That's some important Switch information right there. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Joy-Cons. All right. It's not begged that I'm actually reading that. HDMI. Power Sagos. And bubble wrap, fresh off the boat, the Switch dock itself. A little bit of dust on there, don't do it. So yeah, we got this thing in the back to have all your wires come in. So I've got a AC adapter, USB and HDMI out. You can see in the dock head there how it slots in, male and female connections. And it is nuts to think that that is literally the console. That's insane. That is actually nuts. So let me get this beautiful box out the way. See, I still got my N64 box somewhere. And I say somewhere like I don't know exactly where it is. So just without the power source, let's just see if we can get a little, just from all the times I've just seen people messing up their little thing. Let me just show you. Yeah, that's it. That is over weird. It's like, it's got like a weird, you know, like that kind of gyroscopic feel when like you hold them balls that are like spinning and you can feel, that's what it feels like doing that on here. I don't know, maybe I'm just going nuts. But yeah, that is the Switch. Now, I do actually have Breath of the Wild here, but I've got the special edition of it coming. They messaged me. Technically, it can come anywhere between the next 20 minutes and an hour and 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I just got a setup to make it so that I can stream me playing my games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to set it up, and hopefully then my special edition version of Breath of the Wild will come, which will mean that I will be able to just sell this to somebody without actually opening it. But don't get it twisted. If that game is not on my doorstep by the time I'm ready to play, this is getting cracked open, and then that's going to get cracked open, and I'll do a video doing the unboxing of that one. So this has been Vince Southblessed, aka the Indigo Baby. I don't have to tell you how I'm feeling, but I hope you're having a blessed day as well.